Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, true story, Beast of Boom, watch this video to the end. They finally got the diddler. They finally got him. That's right. He was snatched up in Manhattan by them alphabet boys, you know. The grand jury indicted him. Game over. But don't get your hopes up, because the diddler moves in mysterious ways. Now listen, this is what the streets want. This is what the streets want, not just me. The streets want you to tattletale on everybody. That's right. Diddler, don't worry about it. You're the only person in history that's gonna get a pass to tattletale on everybody, because everybody wants to know what everybody else been doing. Everybody's been hiding since you've been hiding, the diddler. So bro, come on. Hit the stand. We all know you're not gonna go up north. We all know you can't eat that food, bro. You ain't gonna last one day in the island. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just playing around here. Come on, diddler. You gotta wait long enough. Remember? You was out there on the boat, riding, kayaking and shit. Shh. Shut up! After all the allegations, they finally got you. Now, like I said, the diddler, don't worry. You could tattletale. We're not gonna label you that. We already labeled you something else. You're gonna get a pass. The streets gave you a pass to tell on everybody. Why not? You gonna do this time alone? Come on, diddler. You gotta continue to put your wave grease on. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. And they got him. But I tell you one thing. If I find out that Diddy's case gets dismissed, I'll be out there waiting.
In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate.
People will allegedly be going down with P. Diddy, so y'all know this whole P. Diddy situation done hit the fan for P. Diddy. P. Diddy done got bagged out here, man. P. Diddy's bad decision making has finally caught up with him. But this ain't just it, right? You had a woman who's close to the situation saying that she has a credible source that's saying more people are about to get caught up in this whole P. Diddy situation, and the name of the people are going to shock people, right? I'm like, dang, you got the whole industry shaking in their boots, right? If you ever been to a P. Diddy party, boy, you over here, you shook. Niggas is shook out here, man. This is what they're reporting now. I don't know how true it is, but the lady is saying, look, more people about to go down with P. Diddy.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs' L.A. home has been sealed off by police after the rapper was arrested by federal agents in New York City on Monday. The hip-hop artist was arrested in a Midtown hotel, TMZ reports, citing unnamed sources. In recent months, Combs has been the subject of multiple sexual misconduct lawsuits and a raid from the Department of Homeland Security earlier this year in connection with a reported sex trafficking investigation. The Independent has contacted HSI for comment.
News. 50 Cent just reacted on the leaked conversation between Jay-Z and Diddy. He is serious this time. Well, if you don't know this, the word is that the leaked call between Jay-Z and Diddy touches on some shady dealings and how they've been using their power for years against well-known artists. 50's not holding back either. He's calling them out for their sketchy moves, and it's clear he's fed up with the corruption. And let's be real, when 50 speaks, people listen. Jay-Z and Diddy have always been at the top, but are they finally about to get knocked down? People are saying this could be the start of their downfall. And it doesn't stop there. Rumors are swirling about Diddy's alleged involvement in even more serious scandals. We're talking about lawsuits, accusations, and some truly disturbing stuff that could destroy his career. This is the side of the industry no one wants you to see, but it's all coming to light now. 50 Cent's reaction is just the tip of the iceberg, and fans are going wild with speculation. Will Jay-Z and Diddy survive this storm, or are they finally going to pay for their years of shady business? What do you think?
Diddy taken into custody, facing life in prison.
Okay, so TMZ has a bunch of photos of Diddy literally walking around as early as 8 p.m. Eastern time. And he's walking around, he's taking pictures, he's posing with people, he's with his son.
Yeah.
Do you believe the feds were like, just keeping a close eye on him if they're going to arrest him pretty much like maybe an hour afterwards? Like, if he's taking a stroll in New York City, because it says just a couple hours before Diddy got busted, he was confidently strolling around New York City with his son, King Combs. He even stopped to greet some fans, take some selfies.
Yep.
What does the feds do then? They're like, yo, he's leaving the hotel. He's just walking around. What do you do? What do you do?
No, I mean, he's a famous guy. They probably observed this multiple times while doing surveillance on him, that he kind of just walks around and is living his life. I will say that I've noticed that since Diddy's kind of like had these looming charges on him, he's done a very good job of like maintaining public, how do I say this, seeming pretty positive publicly.
Being outside. Yeah.
Being outside, being pretty positive, taking pictures with fans, not being like, negative or angry or, full of despair. I'm sure it probably weighs on him when he goes home. But I think he's done a good job of publicly seeming like he's fine and cheerful. So I think the agents are probably used to that at this point, that he's kind of been keeping up this thing, this facade going for the past few months while he was.
Because if I was his lawyer, I would tell him to look happy when you're outside, just so it looks good on the case.
News. 50 Cent just reacted on the leaked conversation between Jay-Z and Diddy. He is serious this time. Well, if you don't know this, the word is that the leaked call between Jay-Z and Diddy touches on some shady dealings and how they've been using their power for years against well-known artists. 50's not holding back either. He's calling them out for their sketchy moves, and it's clear he's fed up with the corruption. And let's be real, when 50 speaks, people listen. Jay-Z and Diddy have always been at the top, but are they finally about to get knocked down? People are saying this could be the start of their downfall. And it doesn't stop there. Rumors are swirling about Diddy's alleged involvement in even more serious scandals. We're talking about lawsuits, accusations, and some truly disturbing stuff that could destroy his career. This is the side of the industry no one wants you to see, but it's all coming to light now. 50 Cent's reaction is just the tip of the iceberg, and fans are going wild with speculation. Will Jay-Z and Diddy survive this storm, or are they finally going to pay for their years of shady business? What do you think?
Feds discover 1,000 bottles of lubricant, 3 AR-15s, during raid on Diddy Combs' home. According to a grand jury indictment obtained by Page 6, federal agents seized over 1,000 bottles of lubricant, illegal substances, and 3 AR-15 firearms with defaced serial numbers during the search. The indictment outlines the alleged activities of Diddy and his team, including security staff, personal assistants, and others, involved in organizing freak-offs, wild gatherings that featured substances and inappropriate behavior. Staff were instructed to stock hotel rooms with controlled substances, lubricant, extra linens, and lighting, and were later tasked with cleaning the rooms to minimize damage. They also arranged travel for victims and ordered large sums of cash, allegedly for payment to workers involved in these events. The indictment also accuses Diddy of physical and emotional mistreatment toward individuals during these gatherings, including hitting, kicking, and dragging them. The document states that he maintained control through violence, promises of career opportunities, and financial pressure, even monitoring their movements and personal information. He also allegedly used sensitive recordings to ensure obedience and silence. Additionally, law enforcement seized firearms and ammunition from Combs' homes. Members of his entourage often carried weapons, and Diddy himself reportedly used them to intimidate others. Diddy was arrested in New York City on Monday and charged with racketeering conspiracy, trafficking by force or coercion, and transporting individuals for illegal purposes. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, has called the charges unjust, and Diddy has denied all allegations.
Many celebrities have reacted to Diddy being arrested. First, Queen Latifah said, "I won't hold my breath yet." Next, Serena Williams said, "And now I hope justice is finally served." Next, LeBron James said, "It's crazy. I was bumping to Mo Money, Mo Problem earlier today in the car, and I had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will catch Diddy." Next, Aubrey O'Day said, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." Next, Drake said, "Knew this would happen." Next, Rihanna left a comment underneath a post that said, "Karma. Good or bad, what you put out comes back to you." In her comment, she said, "It come for everybody." And finally, Lizzo said, "Finally." To fans' delight, Diddy has finally been arrested after months of people making allegations against him. He was arrested in a hotel in New York recently on unspecified federal charges as a result of raids on 2 of his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. This follows months of serious allegations against Diddy for doing terrible things to women. Cassie has come forward and filed a lawsuit against him, and fans were immediately on her side. They slammed Diddy for his actions and were disgusted when a woman came forward and accused him of trafficking her when she was just 17 years old. Fans are horrified by Diddy's actions and say that it is such a shame that he let money and fame go to his head. They say that he sets a terrible example for people, and they want to see him punished with the maximum sentence. Celebrities seem really glad that he has finally been arrested, and a lot of them seem to think it's been a long time coming. One fan said, "It's about time. Diddy's been getting away with terrible things for far too long. It's good to see that justice is finally catching up with him. I hope this sends a message to other powerful people who think they're above the law." Another fan said, "I'm getting tired of all the celebrity pile-on. It feels like everyone's trying to get their 2 cents in. Let the legal system do its job and stop with the public shame."
Queer.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.